Namaste. Myself Dr. Soumya from Lanawat. I'm a Chief Consultant at Diabetes Reversal Clinic, Bali. I'm here today to talk on the topic, how does the liver affect blood givers? So most of the people are wondering, it is only the pancreas work to produce the insulin, or pancreas is the main culprit or that which makes us to get into diabetes. Yes. If that itself is true, then why the people are also concerned about the liver contribution in diabetes? So people have to understand, people have to understand how is other organs in and around our pancreas or something called, there is a process happens in our body called metabolism. Whenever we take any kind of a form of a food, what exactly it does as soon as it enters our body, and which all organs plays a role. Why we have to understand this is because diabetes is a metabolic disease. So one is involved in this metabolism or in this processing of food in our body. So their organs also contributes to our particular disease. That is the metabolic disease called diabetes. So it is more of the liver contribution for the blood glucose levels is more with the type 2 diabetes, because type 1 is pancreas is its own reason because it's not at all able to produce anything. So doctor, how does my liver contribute? Other than healthy liver or a non-alcoholic liver. So the patients with the alcohol, we also say that they have a more tendency to develop any metabolic diseases later in their lives. If they are a chronic alcohol person for more than 10 years or decade, then he has all the chances of his liver is getting affected with the alcohol, which is indirectly triggering him to develop a metabolic disease. So forget about that also. If you're a non-alcoholic person, a healthy person, still, how does this liver affect the blood glucose? So before I go over there, we have to understand the basic concept. See, liver is the kind of a heaviest organ in our body. Almost it varies, 1 to 1.4 kilos. So it is quite heavy. So its work is also quite heavy. Whenever the heart pumps an oxygenated blood to the liver, so the major work of the liver is to process that and collect all the nutrients in the form of, maybe that could be carbohydrates, but there's to convert over there. So whatever the nutrients it takes from that particular oxygenated blood, it is mainly processed by liver. So what exactly it does, it takes up all those nutrition and it starts, it starts the filtering it and storing it, as and when it requires for the body, it starts up make. So filter, store and supply as demanded by the body. So the second thing what it does is, so what exactly it kind of the nutrition and what form it secretes, or what form it stores. That is what? Glycogen. So what we say is glycogen is the one that is a form where liver starts, that's a form of a glucose, which liver stores it and it reasons in, whenever the body needs, for example, but it kind of a fasting. So I have not taken any food at all today. So I need some fatty acids or I need some particular nutrition for my body to process to survive. That needs a time. The signal goes to the liver. So you have to produce whatever you have stored in your body, in your lobules. So that can have to release so that the body can survive. That's how the signal works. Or maybe kind of heavy tense workout. So you were unexpected, you happen to get stuck with something. So you happen to really push hard, this is the work. Then also the food, whatever you have taken on, you don't have an option of eating it immediately. So there is no energy, there is no carbohydrates, even in the form of food, which converts into glucose or energy in your body. Then also your key role of your liver is to release that particular glycogen. So Doctor, how does this happens? How is that this particular glucagon and the insulin is related? So let's say as soon as we have some food, what happens in our body is it's a sudden immediate increase in the sugar or glucose. So what is the pancreas when be indicated? To release the insulin to convert that into energy. So now the problem is the pancreas has to that has to get the signal, and it has to release that particular insulin, which is responsible for the complete that regulation of that particular blood glucose in our body. So it's not able to do. So pancreas is not really able to do that work, and that is where liver has to take care. So whatever it has been storing it, that glycogen form, then that storage of that particular glucose, it starts helping over there because that particular insulin is not released. So that particular thing is not getting converted into an energy. So that is where the liver always eases or releases the pressure of the pancreas. So we have to make sure the liver metabolism is very, very important. Then only depending on that, our particular glucagon of the liver starts working, which would ease the job of the pancreas. So whenever the pancreas doesn't work, that is great. It is always depends on the liver capacity. So many patients are only concerned of, can I just, how would I know that my pancreas is really secreting the required insulin? And no, it's not only the pancreas work. It is equally, I would say, the liver metabolism equally contributes for the blood glucose control in our body. So I would say liver is also major organ. It affects the blood glucose if you are already diagnosed with the diabetes. And if not, it will also indicate, do you have any chances of getting into any metabolic diseases? So just to simplify about this, definitely it's not only the pancreas which plays a role in your insulin metabolism. It's majorly the liver also affects your blood glucose levels. So this is about how does the liver affect blood glucose levels in your body. Thank you.